It's Monday, 17th of February. Tēnā koutou, it's great to have you with us.
Morena, this is Taumata TV.
Just ahead, our reporter Madden visits Taumata's youngest learners. We cross over to Moa 1 to see what they've been up to this week.
The Taumata way is what we call potama, the way we act and behave at school. Whaipapa visits us in the studio this morning to talk about this week's potama focus.
And later in the program, we sit down again with Mrs. Fuller for our weekly principals chat.
Good morning to you guys as well.
Morning, guys.
Morena.
Leah, I'm looking forward to catching up with what's been going on with sports this year.
Yes, me too. It was great catching up with some of our Taumata students this week to talk sports.
And you caught up with some people this week as well, Madden.
I sure did. Well, to many of you, Monday 3rd of February this year would have been simply the first day of school for 2020. However, for our youngest Taumata learners, this day was a little bit more special, marking their first day of primary school. This week I caught up with some of our awesome learners in Moa 1 to look at what they've been up to in their first 2 weeks of school ever.
Hi, I'm here to see what's been happening in Moa 1. Come with me.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us now, this is Taumata TV.
Potama is the name for how we do things around here. It's how we act and behave, and adds to the amazing culture we have at our school. We interviewed Mr. Rankin last week, and he reminded us about earning Potama tokens when we do things the Taumata way. This morning we have Whaipapa, who is here to speak to us about this week's Potama focus. Whaipapa, good morning.
Morena, Ollie.
So tell us about this week's focus. What is it and why are we focusing on it?
So this week across the whole school we'll be focusing on putting things back to where they belong. As it's the start of the year, it's really important that we respect our environment and our belongings.
Awesome. And I believe you have a video to show us about this?
Sure do.
Awesome. That makes so much sense. Can we expect to hear more about this throughout the week?
You sure can. Learning coaches across the school will be speaking to their classes about this and rewarding students with tokens for doing the right thing.
Oh, nice.
And don't forget, each learning coach will be picking one student each week who shows learner agency. Putting things back where they belong is a great way to show learner agency.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. And thanks for joining us this morning, Whaipapa.
You're welcome, Ollie.
Very insightful. Right, let's go to Leah with sports. Leah?
Thanks, Brookie. This is actually Caleb. I'm standing in for Leah today as she is going home sick. I'm with Eden, who does rise, dance, hip hop classes at Taumata School. Hi, Eden.
Hi, Caleb.
How's it been going at rise dance?
It's been going really good. I've been looking for hip-hop classes for quite a while.
When is it? And where?
It's in the hall, and it's on Wednesdays.
That sounds awesome. Thanks for joining us. Back to you, Ollie and Brookie.
Cheers, Leah. Now we cross over to Mrs. Fuller for this week's Principals Chat.
Kia ora everybody and welcome to this week's episode of Taumata TV. Firstly, I just want to congratulate each and every one of you walking around in our playground at the moment. It is awesome to see the majority of you wearing your hats to protect you from the sun. It is really hot at the moment and that sun can be really fierce, so well done. For those of you that are still forgetting, and it's only a handful of you, get yourself organised please. We need to make sure that you're actually getting yourself a hat on your head every morning tea and every lunchtime. This week we've had our whānau Connect, and if you are new to Taumata, hopefully your mum or dad or nan or whoever it is that is in this partnership with us around your learning got to come and meet your learning coach. It was great to see so many mums, dads, nans, etc. out there just hearing about how you have settled into Taumata school. It's really warm out there, and I noticed today the number of children in bare feet trying to hop along our black asphalt. Now that black asphalt is really warm, okay, and will actually burn the soles of your feet. So please just make sure that you're either walking on that grass area or go around onto our concrete paths. Our avocado grove. There's a lot of activity in there at the moment, which is amazing, and that's what it's for. I'm seeing kids in there playing lots of different games, but I do want to remind you of the message that Mr. Rankin shared at the beginning of last week, and that was around caring for those trees. Remember, he did the comparison around the feelings in a real person and the feelings in a tree. And we've noticed, and so has Graham, our amazing caretaker, he's noticed as well that some children are breaking off branches, some are picking avocados and just leaving them to rot on the ground, and some are even peeling back the bark on those trees. We want those trees to really thrive. They were pruned well back during our school build, and it's taking them a while to recover from that. So please treat them with care. And if you see somebody doing something that is actually a bit rough on those trees, you tell them. You say, no, we need to look after those trees. You take that responsibility as a student at Taumata School. At lunchtime, I know a lot of our teachers have been dreaming up games and activities for you to do, so take advantage of those. Get out there, get involved, and have a fun time. I see sometimes children sitting or wandering around, and it would be great to see that everybody's trying really hard to be engaged in some of those activities. So give it a go. So that's it from me for this week. I hope you have an amazing week, and I look forward to hearing all about the cool stuff that's happening in your learning spaces. Ka kite anō.
Thanks, Mrs. Fuller. Great to hear from you.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show this morning. We hope you have a great week ahead. He wiki pai rawa.
Ka kite.